All right, ready to go here. Now, here is Joe Adell. And that's through there for a strike. And we're underway here in the home opener. And it finds its way through for a hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Pretty tough for the infielders to do anything with that one. He pulled it hard into the outfield, and even when you keep it on the ground, it feels great when you hit a missile like that.
Mike Trout stands in now and watches strike one. And it's through for a hit. Kjerstad whips it back in quickly. Rudder stops at second, and the first two reach to start the inning. Now it's the right fielder, Brent Rooker. And the first pitch misses for ball one. Singy, maybe some nerves getting the best of him in the first?
Well, it's hard to know exactly if it's nerves or not, but he just doesn't have it right now. Those hitters on the other side, they're going to say it's nerves and use that as a competitive edge to try to jump on him even more.
Next offering is in for a strike. This one bashed to left center. On its way, and that one's out of here. That should get the dugout going. It's 3-0. Jorge Soler up at the plate. And first offering is fouled off. Nobody out with 3 runs in already this frame. Here in the third and final game of the series. That one missing inside.
Can be tough to bounce back after a big home run, but nobody on, nobody out. You just have to treat it as a fresh inning.
Clips the corner, and it's 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Inside, just missed.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Next pitch is downstairs. Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit into center field. Just kind of sliced that one into center. Here's Royce Lewis. That catches the zone for a strike. It's 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Soler gets his lead at first with nobody out. That one catches the zone. 0-2.
Well, he didn't like those first 2 pitches. Now in an 0-2 hole. He's going to have to battle. Hope he gets a mistake.
That one off the mark, and the count is 1-2. Mullins has this one sized up. Puts it away for the out. Ryan Jeffers at the plate. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Still only 1 out here in the inning. Holiday on the move towards foul ground. Brings it in. And there's 2 away. Here's the second baseman, Cody Clemens. Check swing of the first pitch. Look down to third. No swing. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. He swings and fouls one off.
Well, you put good velocity in the head of the hitter. He's got to get it ready early and then change speeds. Keep him off balance. That's the goal.
That's out.
Next pitch is outside. Makes a sliding stop. 2-2. A dive, and he can't haul it in. Coming home. The run scores all the way from first, and they lead by 3.
puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Hooked around that pitch on the outside, but he was still able to square it up pretty nicely, and that takes quick, strong wrist to pull that off.
And makes the grab. And that is that. And into the box for Baltimore, Colton Cowser. Swing and a foul out of play.
With how good these offenses are, there's a lot of ball game left.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike two.
0-2.
And that
Outside,
just misses. Oh, he gloves it over to first, and they get the out. So digging in, Tyler Soderstrom. Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. Rooker has a beat on it. Makes the grab. 2 down. 2 down, base is empty. Gunnar Henderson digs in now. And there's a foul ball. 2 outs, base is empty. Next offering in there for a strike. And the count is 0-2. On the ground, right side. Into Candelario's glove. That's the inning. Back now at Oriole Park. And now the shortstop, Paul DeJong. Swing and a miss. 0-1. Singy wasn't very sharp in the first. Got hit around a little bit. Just wasn't able to locate particularly well. A lot of stuff for the fat part of the plate.
Yeah, Boog, he wasn't fooling anyone. It's a tough place to be because it's not always obvious what adjustments need to be made. Sometimes it's location. Sometimes it's being too predictable. Sometimes you're tipping your pitches. He's going to need to figure it out quickly, though.
Outside.
That's off the plate. Ball 2.
Oh, great stop to first. And that's a great play for the out. Here's Joe Adell. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Mullins on his horse. And he makes the catch. And there's 2 down. 2 outs, base is empty. Now it's the power speed combo. Mike Trout. Kjerstad makes the grab, and that's the inning. Welcome back to Baltimore alongside former Oriole Chris Singleton. I'm John Sciambi. These fans are excited for another season, Singy. And the O's have reached the postseason in back-to-back years, but came up short both times.
Is the third time a charm, Boog?
Oh, this one high and deep, way back there. Hops over the wall, and that's an automatic double. So next to hit for Baltimore, Jordan Westburg. They say it went.
0-1's the count. Ball, that's outside.
And that one is in the dirt. Ball 2.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Fly ball down the line. Rooker on the move. Got it. Really had to move for that grab. And there's 1 down.
Oh, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Cedric Mullins, the next to hit, takes outside. Inside.
That's off the plate.
And now 2-0. O'Hearn over at second, 1 down. To the right side, Clemens gets it to first, and they get Mullins for the out. Here's Adley Rutschman. Singy, he was the first player taken in what has turned out to be a talented draft class.
Well, Boog, 2019 delivered a youth movement for Major League Baseball.
Into Candelario's glove. Out. Back here in Baltimore, top half of the 3rd inning. So in now for the Angels, Brent Rooker. That clips the corner.
Well, he's back out here for the third, and after the first couple of innings, pretty rough. I think the skipper's looking for him to give him a little bit of length, see if he can save the bullpen some.
Cowser pulls it down, and there's one away. Jorge Soler, the next to hit for the Angels. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far. Helsinki here in Baltimore, and crab cakes. We need to get our hands on some crab cakes. You think we'll get someone to maybe run down for us and grab a few?
Absolutely. It's got to happen. Maryland crab cakes, the best. And you talk about the seasoning. Nobody does it better than the people here in the city of Baltimore. But even so, here at the ballpark, some great food.
Lewis
Ball,
stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. He's there. He's got it. And that's the third out. And we're back. Now it's the second baseman, Jackson Holliday. Myers back to work. Just missed. And a breaking ball drops in for a strike. And that's downstairs. And it's 2-1.
2-1.
Gets the outside corner with that one.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Comebacker to the mound. Sends it to first. 1 gone, bottom of the third inning. And next for the Orioles, Heston Kjerstad. And ball 1.
Inside.
Kjerstad, 26 years old, a former first-round pick in 2020. That one inside. 2-0. Right through there for a strike. Next offering is in for a strike.
It was a good changeup to hit up in the zone. I don't think he recognized it. I'm sure he'd love to have that one back.
Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Around first and hustling for second. And that's a double.
He was all over that one. Great hands on that swing to take the inside pitch and drive it into the gap for the double. It's easy to spin off a pitch like that, Boog, and you can pull that thing foul, but that was perfect.
Outside with a breaking ball. Foul ball there. Two one now. And that one is inside. Swinging a foul straight back. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Jeffers makes the grab for the second out. Now the number 2 hitter, Tyler Soderstrom. And that's off the inside edge. 1-0. And misses inside.
Well, no need to go right at this guy. First base is open. He can hurt you. So make him expand his zone. If he doesn't, give him a walk.
Here's a 3-0. Ground ball up the middle. Into Candelario's glove. Inning over. Start of the fourth. Here's the Angels catcher, Ryan Jeffers. That's back there. Reaching for it. Makes the catch.
Gotta love the over-the-shoulder catch. I tell you what, those are really fun to make.
Clemens at the plate for the second time as he takes ball 1. Chris, you played here in 2002. What are the memories that stand out as to being a member of the Baltimore Orioles?
For me, it was just pulling into the parking lot and having those that were there with an encouraging smile or a pat on the back, regardless of how things were going. It made it a lot easier to come to the ballpark, whether you were doing well or you were struggling. And then the way that they treated your family. I mean, this is a great place to play, and I'd say it's got to be one of the top places in all of baseball.
And you had a cameo in the movie Moneyball as an Orioles player in a highlight clip. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Clobbered to right field, way back, gone. And they boost their lead. It's 5-0. So 1 out, nobody on. And now the first baseman, Jeimer Candelario. Right back to him on the mound. Tosses to first. Got him. 2 down, base is empty. And the batter now, Paul DeJong. And a foul ball. The 0-1. Fair ball. Now he turns and heads for second. Well, he thought about 2, but he's back to first safely.
I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
Fires to first on the run, and that's a nice play to end the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. And the batter will be the shortstop, Gunnar Henderson. That one pushed to the left and foul.
He's been pitching well, but we'll see what kind of adjustment the hitters make this second time through the order. We'll know if he's got really good stuff in this one or not.
Trout pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And a quick out, number 1. Ryan O'Hearn comes up to hit. Doubled in his first AB. That's hard hit on the line. And there's 2 down.
Not fooled at all right there. He was clearly all over it, but sometimes you hit it too hard and right at someone. You're looking for one of those bloop hits to get a knock sometimes.
Westberg stands in here, takes ball 1 low. Westberg checks his swing. Now an appeal to first. He did not go around. Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
2
down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. And that one fouled off. That
Full
just
count.
misses, and the count's full. And that one ripped into right, and that's a fair ball. Now he'll turn for second. And he's in there standing up with a 2-out double. So runner at second, 2 down. And now the center fielder, Cedric Mullins.
Inside,
That's off the
ball
inside corner. Ball 1. Westberg at second with 2 down. Breaking ball inside. And the count is 2-0. Next offering is fouled back. Sliced hard, but foul down the left side.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just having a hard time catching up.
Sneaks through, base hit. Coming home. The throw in. He'll score. It's 5-1.
Well done. Drives in the run. Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
Just missed.
Oh, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
Swing and a high fly ball right field. That one back, that one on its way, and it's gone. He circles the bases. It's 5-3. Jackson Holliday, the next to hit for the Orioles. Check swing, he went too far, and it's a strike.
0-1.
Next
That's
offering is downstairs.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
The 1-1 is fouled off. The pitch. That misses.
That's inside.
Now 2-2. Curve in the dirt.
3-2.
This one smoked on its way out of here. They go back to back. It's 5-4. Base is empty with 2 away. Step. New pitcher in the game for the Angels, Jake Eder.
Still pretty early in the ball game, so this bullpen has some work ahead of them. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap that starter left for him.
Adele sizing this one up, drops into the glove, and that's the inning. Here's Mike Trout. Single to scored back in the first. He's 1 for 2. And that drops in for a strike.
You know, these Angels really impressing me with the quality of their at-bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. It looked to me like they really wanted to get to the starter early, get him out of the game before he settles in. So I'd say mission accomplished.
Next offering is fouled back. Back to the mound. He's got it. On to first. And the leadoff man set down in their half of the 5th. And now the right fielder, Brent Rooker. That catches the top part of the zone. That's strike 1. 1 out, base is empty. Strike 2. That one just misses.
Excellent arm action on that 2-strike changeup. Just missed. Man, he wanted that call.
And that is downstairs. And it's 2-2. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top of the 5th. That one way outside. Full count, 3-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2.
Foul ball.
Pitcher having a pretty tough time getting that swing and miss. 3rd foul ball in a row.
And that's ball 4. It wasn't easy, but he earned that walk after a long at bat. Runner on at first with 1 gone. And now the designated hitter for the Angels, Jorge Soler. Just missed.
Ball 1,
He starts him with
strike.
the fastball, and that's a pitch that's right in his wheelhouse. You need to be careful against him with that one.
Swings through that.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
And there's a hit. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with 1 gone.
All over that one right there. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about.
Oh, now this is blasted. Way back there. On its way. Gone. He'll take a trot around the bases. It's 8-4. And now Ryan Jeffers. First
Ball,
pitch, and he
inside.
just misses. Fought off foul.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
Henderson over to first in time. And there's 2 down. 2 outs, base is empty. And next for L.A., Cody Clemens. Not
Counts
even
1-0.
close there. And that's ball 1. And that is out of play. Inside,
off the plate. Ball
just
2.
missed. They tried to get him to chase on a slider down and away. He makes the grab, and that'll do it. Back now at Oriole Park, bottom of the inning. Now at the plate, Colton Cowser. Just missed. They've got a potent lineup, and when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list. Swing and a miss, and the count
1 ball,
1-2.
2 strikes.
Just
Nope,
misses
that's a
with
ball.
that one.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did. Gets to it on to first.
He's out.
Gets him. 1 away on a drop third strike. Tyler Soderstrom, the next to hit. And a strike on the outside edge. The
0-1's
Halos
the count.
leading by 4. Last half of inning number 5. Next
Ball,
pitch
that pitch
misses
is out.
outside. And 1-1. And that's
2
in the
balls,
dirt.
1 strike.
Fouls one off. 2-2. And they'll do it again. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. 2 down, base is empty. Gunnar Henderson will hit next. Late swing, foul to the left. Fouls one off out of play, back to our left. . Struck him out with. Back here in Baltimore, top 6. So in now for the Angels, Jeimer Candelario. Comebacker to the mound. Slings to first, and that's 1 out as they get the leadoff hitter in the 6th. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Paul DeJong. Yeah, the batter down. Now, Joe Adell, 1 for 3. And that
1-0.
one almost got him. DeJong leads off first with 1 away. Adell in his 4th year, 25 years old,
2-0.
usually in center field, but today starting in left. Just missed.
One thing I always felt if I played left field instead of center field was that the ball gets out there to you pretty quick. And the most important play is that ball down the left field line, getting to it, cutting it off, making a strong throw to keep that single instead of turning it into a double.
Trout in the box here lets that one go for a ball. Can't find it here. That's 6 straight balls.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
That one finds the zone. Now 2-1. High fly ball, pretty well struck out towards right center. That's bat. And it's into the bleachers. Out of here. And they tack on 3. It's 11-4. Next to hit, Brent Rooker. And first offering is fouled off. The Angels up big in this one, and we're in the top half of the 6th. And there's 2 away. So now the Angel cleanup hitter, Jorge Soler. That's a base hit, and that extends the inning.
Well, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. Really turned on that one down the line, and that's a spot where there's pretty much never going to be a defender, even with the shift on.
And that's a base hit. And now first and second with 2 outs.
Waste no time there. And you see a ball come off the bat like that, you know it was pretty much a perfect swing. And for me, I start wondering, and I'm looking on the computer, what was the exit velocity?
The tag, and they got him. And we're back. Bottom of the 6th inning. So now the Orioles cleanup hitter, Ryan O'Hearn. Eater back to work. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Adell makes the grab, 1 away. And into the box for Baltimore, Jordan Westburg, 1 for 2. That's ripped. Base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive into center field.
Outside.
That ball went out.
And that's ball 2. Man at first, 1 away. Up the middle. Oh, great stop. There's 1. And that's all they'll get. Here's Adley Rutschman. He's already homered in this game. Back up the middle and a base hit. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs.
Well, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch you could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
Line drive, base hit. Mullins headed home. He'll score easily, and it's an RBI single. It's 11-5. So 2 down. Here's Ramon Laureano. Yeah, that's fouled off. Yeah, that's outside.
That's a ball.
And it's 1-1. Up the middle to Young. Tosses to first. That ends the inning, and they limit. New inning getting started. Here's the second baseman, Cody Clemens. Just missed. So they're making a move for a bat off the bench. Kyren Paris.
Well, with his speed, he could really make some things happen leading off.
And
Ball,
another
that's out.
ball. He was late there. Strike one.
2-1.
Started to
Three balls,
swing,
one
held
strike.
up. And a base hit. And the leadoff man aboard. Jeimer Candelario getting ready to hit. Ball one there.
Ball
Paris
1, no strikes.
gets his lead at first. Nobody out. Right down to shoot, and it's a ball and a strike. And that one missing low.
Ball, that's out.
They say it went.
Full count. 3-2.
Candelario checks his swing, appeal to third. No swing. That's ball four. He walked him.
Man, that's a tough one to take on the full count, but I guess he saw it really well. It's a really nice plate appearance.
Hauls it in, and there's one away.
Yep,
Throw not in time as he's able to get back to avoid the double play. Now it's the Angels' leadoff man, Jo Adell. Pitch
Ball,
misses
that's
inside. Ball one. And there's a ball.
That's inside.
Swing and a miss. Strike one.
He's been able to go
Two balls,
inside as
one
well
strike.
as outside, effectively working both sides of the plate in this at-bat.
And that one hops the wall. One run across. Mullins whips it back in. Runner holds at third, so just one across on the play. Now Trout gets a chance to hit. That one carrying. Gone into the flag court. Another homer. His second home run of the game, and they add to the lead. It's 15-5.
Ball, that's out.
Rooker in now, takes ball one off the plate. Plenty of offense in this one, Singy. I guess you'd say kind of what we expected, though.
Well, this was a game, looking at the pitching matchup, where
balls,
you
one
expected offense to score, and not as lopsided as this. But, yeah, you definitely expected to see some offense coming up.
Cowser makes the grab, two away now. And now it's the Angels cleanup batter, Jorge Soler. Center field. Mullins on his horse. And that is that. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now it's the right fielder, Colton Cowser. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. This one in the air. Jeffers hauls it in for the out. One down. Tyler Soderstrom, the next to hit for the Orioles. And first offering is fouled off. One down, base is empty. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Adell moves under it. Puts it away for the out. And there are two outs. So next to hit for Baltimore, Gunnar Henderson. 0 for 3 in this one. And that one pulled foul. Two outs. Check swing, and he went. And it's 0-2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
That one the other way to Young. Throws across the diamond.
Out.
Inning over. (15-5) the final for Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew.